Hey everybody, it's me, Marquita. I am making this video because the Republicans just voted to let Trump be a dictator. And for everybody that voted for him, I hope y'all were the first ones to get deported. Because they just gave him the rights to deport homegrown um Americans. Gare, does he have the? Is he talking to Joe? Okay. I mean, anyhow. Um. Okay, I guess he is, cause he. I was only asking cause I'm on Daddy's tablet and messages are coming in. But for Americans with a big mouth, and I am one of them. I don't know. I don't know French. I don't know Portuguese. I don't know what the native language for El Salvador is. So if I get sent there, I'm already dead because I'm fat, I'm black, um, got health problems. So yeah, I don't know the language and I don't learn that well. So I guess I'll just be dead. No, I was wanting to tell you something. Well, if I get deported, just know. Well, because the Republicans just voted to allow Trump to deport homegrown Americans. I have a big mouth. I say what I want to say. But they just voted it. They even voted. Oh, so do you think kids, American citizen kids, do you think that they should be kept here? All the Democrats said yes. All the Republicans said no. So they just deported a 4-year old. So this is the second kid that they have deported with cancer. First it was a 2-year old, now it's a 4-year old. And they deported that kid because they were in the United States legally. One kid was born in the United States, so was a U.S. citizen, but they got deported with no medicine. So I hope every single Republican, I hope they get cancer and I hope that they have to not get treatment. I hope that they cannot get treatment. I wish that, I wish death by cancer on them. I wish that their bodies will shut down and that they will die. I don't want. Yeah. Well, no, I don't want them to be able to get treatment because up under Kennedy, he's going to take that out because if you allow people to get chemo, Republicans, Kennedy, that's not a natural. That's not a natural thing. That's chemicals, which me, I think people should get radiation. I think people should get chemo. I'm for equality. I want everybody to live. But Republicans, everybody that voted against that 2-year old that had cancer, and that 4-year-old. I want every single one of them people to get cancer and not be able to get chemo or radiation. I don't want anybody else that don't think like them. I only want them Pacific people and everybody that is in favor that is in favor of kicking American citizens out. I want whatever evil that y'all have in y'all heart, I want it. I want the achy breaky heart to blow up and kill a man. And if you're a woman, blow up and kill a man. I'm not saying I don't want anybody physically to be hurt from another person. I want their bodies, or let me say, I want the body. I want the people's body. So a man's body, and since Republicans think that they are in charge of women's body, they're not in charge of my body. They're not in charge of my kid's body. But their wife's body, okay, I want for their wives to need a treatment and not be able to get it since they're in charge of their wife's body. But all the other men that are not in charge of their wife's body, I don't wish that for them. And I am not saying that I want somebody to do something to these people. I want their bodies to do it to themselves. That's what I want. Equality. I am for equality for who? For all. That means everyone. No one is excluded. From my wish, from my hope, from my prayer. I believe in God, and my God is a very mighty God. I'm not saying that I'm not saying that a human. I'm not saying that somebody should do something to them. I'm not saying that at all. I don't want that for them. I don't want nobody to hurt them. But my God is a somebody. He is not a nobody. My God is a very mighty God. My God is a jealous God. He does not want you to worship false idols. And Oompa Loompa to the maggots is a false idol. He is not my God. He can't even speak my God's name. He cannot even, because he will never be worthy of the love of my God. Because I love my God unconditionally. And my God is not for treating the least of these the way that these false idols, these Bible thumpers, and I say it in that way because the Bible that they are thumping is not the Holy Bible. It is the Trump Bible. So these Trump thumpers, the ones that are worshiping a false idol, I want nothing but karma. I want nothing but what you want for other people. Because what you want for other people is for everyone to be poor, hungry, dying, sick. And that's what I want for you. This is that I want for you what you want for you. Which you think, like some of the people say, oh, if we don't get a paycheck, we're okay. Yeah, well, you're a millionaire. But these people, these people that are in the maggot community, yeah, they can't miss a paycheck. They literally can't live off the paycheck that they get. I'm talking about the ones that work. The ones that don't work. The ones that used to work and the ones that can't work. because food costs money. And if a kid is hungry at school, they can't learn. But of course, what did Oompa say? Oompa Loompa said, I love the poorly educated. And in that fact, how he's gonna keep you poorly educated, how he's gonna keep you poorly educated is closing the Board of Education. If there's no school, there's no knowledge. Correct? Correct. If there's no school, then you can't be smart. If there's not free lunch for people below the poverty belt, then your kid is going to be hungry at school, cannot focus, cannot learn. So your kid's not going to be able to learn even if there is a school. Oh, you're too dumb to go to college and you need a degree to get in. I mean, you need a degree to get into these high paying jobs, but because you're stupid, poorly educated, sorry. I didn't mean to call you stupid. I meant to call you poorly educated. Since you're poorly educated, because your false idol wanted you to be like that, then you're not going to be able to get into a job that will pay, that you work and you will get paid enough to buy food, get a house, get a car, and pay for your own things. Oh, and you might be too sick. You might be too sick because either healthcare is going to be taken away, and then he's going to start building cell towers, power lines going over people's houses, which studies have shown that when you live close to a power line, which, yep, I live close to a power line, that could cause brain cancer. Wow. But yet they keep building them closer and closer and closer to people. And they wonder why dementia is going up. I don't know. It's a mystery. I don't know why dementia is going up. Because so many people are living closer to power lines that are being built, literally going over people's houses. I don't know why dementia and brain cancer and ADHD, because there's dye and different chemicals and food, but because people are poor, they have to buy these low these foods that don't cost that much, and the foods that don't cost that much is very fattening, but they have to make it like that so that the people will stay fuller longer. Food pantries try to give you food that will stick to your ribs a little bit longer than healthy food, but they don't. Yeah, okay, see. Now I'm going down a rabbit hole. I'm back out. Alice, why is a raven like a writing desk?